We all are hearing the buzzwords like AI, chat GPT, model, and things like that. What exactly are these? So let's unfold into my this series of videos what exactly is AI and ML and how can we use it for our benefit. So let's get started. This is the first video of the series wherein we will be understanding how does GPT works and what exactly is GPT. GPT, the acronym for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. So it is a special type of transformer machine which works on training. So suppose in a layman term you understand it is an analogous to a person which is very young, that is a small kid, and it does not know what to do, it does not understand its surroundings. So what do? You start training that, right? How do you train? You will give that person different set of examples, different over the period of time and different iterations, right? So this is the same thing which you do with the machines or the model. Now what happens is over the period of time it gains a lot of insights, and this data is which you use for training is huge. So it could be billions of data sets with huge size. So this is the might of it. So now you actually train the model based upon different iterations, and every time if you suppose you want the machine to give you some answers based upon the questions which you give it, so you would have to prepare in such a manner that it is able to guess the next line of code or the next line of the sentence by itself based upon whatever you have fed it previously. So this is how it works. So suppose you have your brain, and brain, as you know, it is consisting of multiple neurons, and the neurons form a mesh which is actually known as neural network, and the same principle has been taken from the human brain to the machine to train them. These neural networks are actually working as a brain to these AI, and the same principle we are trying to follow there, and some of it has been already achieved. So very common AI tools, and specifically the GPT which you are hearing, it's a buzzword right now, that is chat GPT. How does it work? It works into the same manner. It has been trained on a huge set of data to produce or guess the next line of sentence, and multiple natural languages, so that you can train or you can ask the question in whatever language you want. It's not necessary that the language which you're using is grammatically correct. So that is the benefit of using the chat GPT or any GPT, that it takes the inferences based upon the inputs you provide, and it does not follow the hard and fast rules of the language. So now what it does is multiple series of iterations are done, it is tested, and there is certain set of test data which is being used to see whether the variance is there or not, or whatever the number of what is the exact variance it is coming. So if it is under the permissible level, so you will allow it to get for the next release, and if not, then you need to retrain the model. So the idea is to reduce the number of errors it is producing. Now GPT is actually being used into multiple ways for explaining multiple things. People are getting help for creative writing, people are getting help for learning new things, for lesson planning, for planning your schedule as an organizer, and also they are getting a lot of help in coding. So yes, you heard it right, GPT can also help you with coding. Gone are the days when people had to code everything from the scratch. Now you can ask the computer to write basic steps of code for you, and because you are a human being, you want how and what to use, so you will be actually utilizing that code to provide the solution. So still, it is not something which is going to replace your job, because your job is to use that code for generating a solution. It can generate the codes, but framing that solution is still your responsibility. The most important thing over here is asking the right question. As I have mentioned in one of my videos, that asking right question is very important anywhere and everywhere. So here also, while you interact with a, so it is very essential in case of a GPT to ask the right questions. So when we say right questions, so GPT will provide you solutions or responses based upon the kind of question you are asking. So once you ask a simple one-liner question to the GPT, it would give you a very simple or basic explanation. But now, if you change the question and try to fix some prompts, like you will give the description of the user which is actually going to receive this response, so it would provide you a different answer. For example, you want GPT to help you with your date. So if you simply ask, I have a date and what should I wear, there is a different set of answer, right? It would give you a basic answer. Now you tell GPT more details and ask the question. This time GPT will be able to give you a very elaborate answer based upon the question which you asked. So suppose you asked that I have a beach date wherein my partner is actually very fond of candlelights, and you also tell that this is the favorite perfume or this is the favorite color for your date, so it would suggest you the right set of dresses from your closet, and also tell that these are the options which you have in your hand right now. So if you tell these questions to the GPT, it would form a perfect combination based upon the recipient who's actually going to see you. So that is amazing, right? So certain things like this can be done, and this is for fun but very helpful in medical line. It is also helpful in educational field. It is also very helpful in IT field, so where the basic coding which was actually a hassle for many people till now, because coding is not something which everyone is fond of, and also it is not something which everyone learns so quickly. So now those barriers to entry into the technology field are reduced by the introduction of GPT, and over the period of time it is getting enhanced by your continuous feedbacks. If you use GPT, you are also asked about the feedback. So it is good if you provide that feedback, and it would generate itself into another level. And so I know you have heard a lot of new terms like neural network, AI, ML, and you are baffled with all of these buzzwords. Now, don't worry. You don't have to worry at all, because I am by your side. And into my next videos, I will be step by step breaking down all these terms for you and how exactly these things work. And for that, you need to like this video if you really like the content, and share it with others so that it can reach to multiple people, and also subscribe to me so that you can stay connected and put the notification button on, so that every time I post a new video you get the notification out of it. So I hope it was helpful and I was able to explain you things into simple terms, and for such kind of content, stay tuned. Bye bye.